In this video, I'm going to teach you the 2 fundamentals to getting toned and then staying toned for good. Now, if you haven't noticed, I'm not a big fan of the word toned because I hear it too much. Why don't people have other goals, like getting their first pull-up or running a kilometer in under 5 minutes? Anyway, people want to get toned, and when I hear that, what I hear is I want less body fat and I want more muscle. If people said they just wanted more muscle, they think they're going to come out of the gym looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or when they say they want to lose weight, they think they're going to start walking around looking like the Olsen twins. So they sort of want that middle ground. We can see a little bit of definition of muscle, but they can fit into their clothes better. So the 2 fundamentals are going to be nutrition, so what you eat, and resistance training, so lifting weights in the gym. When it comes to nutrition, everything that you eat is made up of calories. Now, everything that you do burns calories, even when you're not doing anything. Matter of fact, you burn most of your calories when you're at rest. So if you burn 2,000 calories a day, you probably burn about 1,200 of those, or you're not exercising, or even at work, you're just laying around on the couch or you're sleeping. Which is a good indicator that doing more exercise is not going to help you burn fat. The way to burn fat is to consume less calories in the first place. So here are 3 powerful tools to help you consume less calories. Number 1 being using an app like MyFitnessPal, where you put in your details, it tells you how many calories you need to eat, and then you can write down what food you're already eating, and it'll tell you how many calories you are. So by the end of the day, if you're getting close to that range, you sort of just stop eating, or you have smaller portions throughout the day to balance it all out. If you don't want to go down the path of tracking every single thing that you eat, another option is to shorten your eating window. So instead of eating from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., you could skip breakfast and maybe cut off dessert and just eat from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then having that shorter window, as long as you're not eating outside of that window, you should be consuming less calories. If not, just shorten that window even more. So again, these 2 first options may not work for you. You may not like tracking calories, and you may like having dessert and breakfast. So the 3rd and final option could be cutting out a macronutrient like fats or carbs. Now, fats are necessary for your health, so I do recommend carbs, but you do you. So if you are going to cut out carbs, you've got to cut out pasta, bread, most of your rice, most of your potatoes. You can have a little bit with like green vegetables and fruits, but you'll notice once you cut out a whole group of carbs that you'll be consuming less calories overall, so you will be losing weight. But again, everyone loves carbs, so maybe you want to try one of the first 2 options like counting your calories or shortening your eating window. All right, so that is how we're going to burn fat, by consuming less calories. Now we want to see how we can gain more muscle by doing resistance training. So lifting weights, say we're doing squats, we're doing stiff leg deadlifts, we're doing overhead press, and we're doing some lat pull downs. That's actually a really good gym program. You pick your 4, 5, maybe 6 exercises, and you do 3 to 4 sets, you do 8 to 12 reps, and then in a couple of days, you come back and then you try to go a little bit heavier, you try to add some more sets, you try to add some more reps, maybe you go slower on the way down, just make it a little bit harder than the last time, not too much harder, maybe only 10% harder, so that way you can keep progressing over weeks and over months. And after 3 months, hopefully you've gained some muscle. If you've still been eating in a calorie maintenance or calorie deficit where you're eating less calories, you've lost some fat. And by that time, you should look more toned. It's all about being patient. So if it doesn't take 3 months, it could take 6 months, it could take a year, but that's the general recipe. There is nothing special about it. It is just either track your calories, eat in a shorter window, or cut out fats and carbs. And then for God's sakes, lift weights. You have to be doing something for your legs like squats or deadlifts, something for your triceps and chest like overhead press or push-ups, and then something for your biceps and back like lat pull downs, pull-ups, or rows. Cardio is an added bonus, but like I said, you burn most of your calories when you're at rest. So doing those extra things of cardio could increase your fitness so you can lift more weights, but it's not necessarily going to help you burn more fat.